channel. I hope you're all doing well, or if you're new here, hi, my name's Kelly and I share videos all about budget DIY, so ranging from small decor pieces all the way to full room transformations. So welcome. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit sniffly in today's video. I'm at the beginning of a cold, but I guess that is quite topical because today's video is all about DIY autumn decor for the home. So I've done a video all about free decor that you can create yourself without spending any money. So I started off by heading to my local woods to get some inspiration and to pick up a few free bits. So I managed to get my hands on quite a few different length sticks that were falling off the trees and on the floor. I got quite a few different autumnal leaves in various colours, a few pine cones, some acorns and some dried grass, which is where I'm going to start with the DIYs today. So without further ado, let's crack into the video. So I started off with the dried grass just to do this really simple DIY. So the dried grass was a little bit flaky at the tips, so I sprayed each of the tips with hairspray just to give it some extra hold and try and make it last as long as possible. I then sorted each of the strands into two piles, one of the longer strands and one of the shorter strands, just to help me fill the vase later on. I just grabbed a vase that was around the house. I chose one with a thin neck to help the grass spread nicely, and I put the long grasses in first and then filled all the gaps with the short grasses. And here's the finished product. Simple but quite effective, and it's great against this mirror because it makes it look nice and bushy as well. Next up is this little cute pumpkin. For this project, all you need is some old socks, preferably some longer, thicker ones if you have them, because then you get a nice big pumpkin. So start off by cutting the toes off the socks to make a sort of woolen tube. You can use one sock, but I decided to use two and put them inside each other just to give it some extra weight. Then you simply roll it out as if you was rolling a sock down your leg. And you end up with this round little ball. To make the pumpkin indents, I used some brown twine, cut off some short strands, poked it through the middle and then tied a really tight knot. I tried to get my knot as close to the middle as possible just so you can't see it on the finished pumpkin. For this size pumpkin, I did this around 5 times just to give it a nice even spread of indents. To finish it off, I grabbed one of the sticks that I found from the woods, chopped a small piece off the end and simply poked it through the middle. I had a stick that reached right to the end, but you could use a smaller stick and use a hot glue gun if you wanted. So here's the pumpkin on my mantelpiece. I've paired it with the grasses and I think it looks really simple yet effective. Next up is this flower picture frame. So I grabbed a picture frame off my shelf that's normally there, took out the photo and put it somewhere for safekeeping for after autumn. Then I cut a piece of paper to the same size as the frame, which would work as my back of the picture, and then simply arranged the leaves in a nice pattern. I started off with the bigger leaves and then added some of the more colourful smaller leaves, and then finally some of the sort of grasses and flowers as well. Once I was happy with the arrangement, I put the glass and the frame over the top and flipped it over by sliding it off the end of the table and attached the back. We all love a nice snuggly read in autumn, so for this DIY I've made a little parcel of books. All you need for this is some brown paper, some tape and scissors and some books that you're happy to not read for a little while. I've chosen to use my children's books because they have nice hard covers, so it makes them easier to cover. Simply cut a strip of the paper long enough to cover both sides of the book. Then hold it up straight and make sure the entire back of the book, including the spine, is flat on the paper. If you then fold one edge, this holds it in place while you do the next bit of this project. So you need to grab your scissors and cut 2 lines down the side in line with the edge of the spine. You need to do this on both sides of the book. Once that's done, you can then wrap the cover as if you was wrapping a present and secure it with a little bit of tape. Then flip it round and do the cover on the other side whilst trying to hold it straight. This can be a little bit tricky, so if you have a spare pair of hands and someone can help you hold the main book up, that does help a lot. If you don't, then it can end up too tight and the book won't close. Then to cover these little spine bits, just cut off the excess, open the book so you can see the hole at the back of the spine, and then fold them into a little point to help you poke it through. Then simply poke it over and through the hole and tuck it in nicely. So I wrapped 3 books and then stacked them on top of each other to make a nice decorative piece. To finish it off, I grabbed some twine again and wrapped it around the book so it looked like a small little parcel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you go ahead and make some of these autumnal DIYs yourself. If you enjoy this kind of video, do remember to hit the big red subscribe button, and if you want to be notified of upcoming videos, remember to hit the bell. Coming up soon, I'm going to have a video all about our decking that we've been putting in. I know it's the end of summer, but it's taken us a little longer than we expected, but that is nearly finished, so that'll be coming soon. And then of course we're on to Christmas, so we'll be busy with Christmas DIYs. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye!